In this video, we're going to have a full-on awesome experience. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if it's your first time here, thanks for joining for the first time. I hope you'll consider subscribing below. Okay, and as mentioned, we're going to have an awesome experience on this awesome sauce Saturday. And the experience started off with the PAA Awesome Sauce Bar Soap, which smells great if you love the scent. I'll get to the scent in just a moment. We followed it up with the Awesome Sauce Aftershave, and this has good scent strength to it. So when you put this deodorant on, you'll smell it, and it smells great. Again, we'll get into that as we go. And of course, we're going to use the Awesome Sauce shaving soap. Now, what does it smell like, you ask? It smells like this Perazzo Green Aftershave. Not like this Perazzo Green soap. Two completely different scents. I can't emphasize that enough. This Awesome Sauce set and all these products more closely resembles this, and Douglas and Fran nailed the scent of this. Something I've asked for years. It's something that many people have asked for, and now we have it. And I'm very grateful because I love the scent. And since I have all this stuff, I figured I would go with a full-on experience, including the solid cologne. We'll get to the products as we go. Now, I'm using a prototype razor today that I can't show you. So what I'm going to do is focus more on the lather. So I got some Awesome Sauce in there, and I will actually go to the PAA chill mill, and I'm going to pump this up even more. Let me show you the way I do it, actually. So some people want to bloom their soap, and as you know, I don't load off the puck. I just don't like doing so. My personal opinion, I don't think it's great for the soap, for the longevity of the soap, but you can still bloom if you want to. All you do, you can put some warm water in your bowl, and I just put a little bit in there. And what I'll do is sort of slosh it around, sort of making I don't really get to a foamy froth, but I'll just sort of run that water around in there. And so you can bloom your soaps this way if you want to. And how I remove the soap, I got this surfboard here from 345 Soap Company. It came with the shark bite soap. And what I do is I just use it to scoop some out of the container, and then I press it into the bowl. Now, what's left on my fingers, what I'll do is I'll take the brush, and this is the PAA Switchback 400 with the AP Shave Co. Silk Smoke Knot. I'll take my fingers if I have any left, and I'll just sort of rub it, clean my fingers off on the brush so we're not wasting any soap. So you'll see there's a little bit of soap in there. And that's the way I do it. Now, if you had warm water in here, you could leave it set for a while if you wanted to. But what I do is I leave the water in there. And, forgot about the chill mill. I didn't actually use the chill mill. So we're going to add some additional mentholation, although this soap is mentholated. The chill mill, and all you do, I can't really show you because I can't grind it at the same time, but this is like a salt or pepper grinder. And you twist it a number of times. We're going to make this cold. The menthol will come out. You see it? See those crystals? And it is adjustable. It's got an adjustable knob there, so you can make them a little smaller or a little larger. Very cool, the chill mill, and it works great. So now we've got our menthol crystals in there. And I don't even wet the brush. I will use this water, it's already in here, and begin swirling. And I am careful to swirl both ways because I don't want to wear my brush unevenly. And I'll also do back and forth, back and forth. And so what will happen is your brush will begin to get a nice load, and there's not too much hydration in the brush yet. So even if you don't want a bowl lather, I find you can use this method just to get enough soap on your brush if you want to do it that way. But what I'll do is do a full-on bowl lather here for this purpose. And as you can see, that gets quite pasty. And as I go, I'll take my spray bottle. You don't have to use a spray bottle. You can just use, you can wet your brush, but I'll just spray in the bowl and continue to add hydration and swirl. Swirling both ways, going back and forth. Again, this is difficult to do this far up, but it doesn't really take a long time. Typically doing it this far up probably will take me a lot longer. I'll just continue to add moisture until I'm happy with said levels of moisture. And if you add menthol, Make sure you're getting enough moisture in there, but I slowly and gradually add it. And again, this is kind of a, a lather tutorial, I guess, in a way. Just the way I do it. You don't have to. Again, if you wanted to do a face lather from this, you have an excellent load and there's no foamy, you know, you really haven't made much of a lather yet. I'll just continue adding moisture and then working it. And so, smells great, by the way. This, by the way, let's talk about, while I'm making lather here, let's talk about what the notes actually are, because I don't think I've talked about that before. There's some citrus in here, eucalyptus. Let me put it there for you, the way PAA describes it. Oak moss. It's very much a green barbershop type of scent, or think Italian green barbershop. That's the way I would describe it. It is an awesome scent. It is a very classic scent since it is based on, scent-wise, the Perazzo Green aftershave. Again, not the soap. I can't say that enough, because if you're only looking for the scent of the soap, then this is, you know, it's green smelling, but it's not going to smell the same. The aftershave, in my opinion, is considerably different than the soap. And as you can see, lather is beginning to build, and we will continue to hydrate as we go, a little bit at a time. And normally, does it take this much time? No. But since I'm talking and not paying attention, it doesn't take more than a couple of minutes generally to make a bowl lather. We're going to have some good cooling in here, I can guarantee you that, because this soap is mentholated. And on top of it, we laid the menthol crystals to it, so this is going to be fun. A fun, cool experience and an awesome experience, I hope. I've used this soap already, and you might have seen that video, but today I wanted to just have the full experience with the solid cologne and the star jelly, because I have not used those. And Douglas and Fran were kind enough to send me some of these products, and I bought some as well. And so I actually went and bought more of the products, a number of bars of soap, the actual shaving soap. What else did I buy? The star jelly. And so I thank them very much for gifting me these. The only thing I'm missing, which I need to buy, is the EDP, because they do have an EDP as well. And I missed that one. That's the only thing I'm missing. So actually, we're not going to have the full experience. We're going to get close. And it's going to be cool and awesome. And what I'll do is, since I'm using a prototype razor that I can't show you, we'll do the lathering passes. We'll do our discussion. We'll talk about the soap and how it's working. And you'll see the soap, you know, being lathered on my face. This is going to be cool. Got some good menthol in here. I like menthol. If you're a lover of menthol, this soap may be for you. I recommend that you pick up the Chill Mill too, if you want to amp it up. The Chill Mill is the product that I think has worked best for me. I've tried the Sterling Drops. I've tried the other Synthol, the synthetic cooling agents, and this Chill Mill with the just regular menthol crystals works best for me. Okay, so we're getting a lather in there. Actually, I could use some more hydration. That's the thing, when you mist, it distributes the moisture very, very well, but you have to do it a number of times. But anyway, we've got plenty enough here. And I can also mist my face and get that going. Okay, for the pre-shave, we're going to use the ice tube. Now, Douglas did not make a pre-shave cube in this. Maybe he should. So if you all want to see a pre-shave cube in awesome sauce, bug Douglas about it. But I'm going to use the ice tube, which is excellent. And let's wet our face here. And this is going to be fun, because this ice tube brings it. So we're going to have some great cooling today. And that's going to be awesome on a Awesome Sauce Saturday. And I will have links below to all of these products. So if you're interested, for your convenience, they will be there. So check it out if you want. Okay, let's wipe some of the rest of that off. And I'm really feeling that menthol already. So let's get some more misting going. And we're going to apply the Awesome Sauce with our Switchback 400 with AP Shave Co. Silk Smoke Knot, 28 millimeter. Look at that. Nice. Nice lather there. You can always hydrate it more if you like. Hydrate it to your preference. but definitely make sure you get some hydration in it. And if I want to add additional hydration, we'll just mist some right in there. Now I know Junior didn't, he didn't like the dude of shaving, did not like using the mister, but I think you have to have a fine spraying mister that has a sort of wide mist, so you're not getting it in your eyes and so on. This mister works great. And the soap is the CK6 formula. Let's talk about the cost a little bit. The cost for the CK6, which you see here, is $24.95 for 5 ounces, or $4.99 on a cost chart, which is a fair price for a soap of this quality. We'll talk a little bit about it. And the regular CK formula is $14.95 for 4 ounces, which is $3.74. Now, I hope I said it right. CK6, 5 ounces. The regular CK formula, 4 ounces. The price per ounce on the regular CK formula is $3.74, which is a good price. So, there you have it on our price chart. The CK6, the big difference is it's got a lot of butters in it. Cocoa butter, shea butter, jojoba. I'll show you the ingredients right there. A lot of good ingredients in there for aiding in that post and so on and so forth. So if that is of interest to you, go for it. Or if you just like the classics formula, go for that too. Okay. So as you can see there, no problem with the lather. And it is nice and cool. Very nice. Smells great. Woof. If you love Perazzo Green Aftershave, as I do, that's why I'm so enthusiastic about this soap, because I love it. And honestly, I'm not a huge green scent person, but this one I've always loved. It is my favorite green scent of all time, bar none. And so that's why I was so thrilled when this came out, because I thought this is it. This is it. Okay, let's pause for a minute. I will do my pass, and then we'll come back and get into how it went, and we'll lather some more and talk more about the product. Stay tuned. And all right, we had our first pass there with our prototype razor. Excellent pass, smooth. The soap, this is a very good performing soap. The PAA CK6, arguably the best vegan soap out there. It depends on your preference. I know So Sharp David, it is his absolute top vegan formula. Other people have it among their top vegan formulas. You decide. I'm getting some awesome menthol cooling here. So let's go for a second application. Woo! And putting that lather on the face. You can feel it. That lather feels cold. So we are definitely getting our Mr. Freeze on today. You get that chill meal, and on top of the methylation of the ice tube and this, it is cold. So DK, if you use this amount of cooling, I bet it would even be cool for you, because I am getting some cold. This is probably, because I've stacked so much menthol, this is probably coldest shave I've ever had. I mean, it is, my eyes are watering a little bit, not much. I'm not super sensitive to menthol, but this is cold. And again, if we want to hydrate more, you just spray it in there. It's no big deal. You can hydrate however you want. Make your lather on your face, make your lather on your bowl. No big deal. Just make sure you have good slickness. And I can assure you, the quality of the soap here is on point. You can see there, no problems whatsoever with the lathering. It is cold, woohoo! And it smells great. And I'm going to use this on my head as well. So we're going to have a cold experience today on this awesome sauce Saturday. I hope you all are enjoying your weekend so far. Okay, we shall stop for a moment, make our pass, and then we'll be back in just a moment. All right, and we are back. Another excellent pass, and even that mist feels cold on my face now. My face is freezing. Freezing. All right. What I like to do is just spread out some of the lather that's already on my face and some of that. Just make it work with that residual slickness, and we will apply our third pass. Super cold. Woo! Tell you right now, my face is freezing. We really did a number on the cooling today. But we will continue this with our head shave as well and see if we can freeze our head off. Nice scent. Of course, because I've got so many mentholated products, the menthol is definitely present in the scent more so than it is if you just use the soap. I like to do that just to slap a little of that soap on my face and also show you that, you know, it's good lather. Very slick, very good performing soap. No, I don't think there's anyone who will make a case that the PAA CK6 or the regular soap is not a good performer, because it is, and it's that simple. Okay, let us get our final pass, and then we will get to our post where we have the aftershave, we have the solid cologne. That's going to be fun, so stay tuned. All right, and while our face is still wet, I'm going to go with the PAA alum. Wow, smooth. No burning there with this prototype razor. Using a feather blade, by the way, very nice. And the purpose of this dry dock is to allow this alum block to dry so it doesn't deteriorate the way they can if you don't allow them to dry properly. So if you put this wet back in the case, it'll start to crystallize and the water sort of eats away at the alum block. When you put it in here, it doesn't have that effect. So I still recommend you wipe it off. I have not wiped it off just to see what happened, and it works just fine, but I'd probably wipe it off. Okay, let me rinse and we'll come back and get into the rest of the post. All right, back with the Lancaster towel here just to dry off a little bit. Today we're going to skip the witch hazel and go straight into the post with the aftershave products. And I want to mention one thing. They do have the atomizers available. I'll put a link below, and there's some still in this, but I wanted to use the aftershave in the old-fashioned way. I think that this would be excellent for the EDT, if you get the EDT. It does work well. I have tried it, but I want to apply the aftershave in sort of the old-fashioned way, and this again is the awesome sauce. And my face is freezing, and I imagine it will continue. This is the way I like to pour, over the back of the bottle, not the front. Fingertip over, and just allow some in the hand. And then rub hands together and slap it on the face. Oh, yeah. Oh, that smells great. Woo. That is good stuff. And we'll let that set for just a second while we put our cap on. Wonderful stuff. Also, tip, if you're going to get a set, or if you plan to buy the aftershave and the shaving soap, buy this set. You save money, whether it be the CK1 formula soap or the CK6. Get the aftershave and the soap if you want to save a little money. So next we have the Star Jelly, which I have not used a lot. I did buy the CAD because I love CAD and the Star Jelly, but we will squeeze a little of this out. About yay much. And this is sort of like a balm. But it also works sort of like an aftershave at the same time. It's called Star Jelly. We'll rub it in our hands a little bit and just apply that to the face. Normally, I don't use balm, but I wanted to get the full awesome sauce experience. Oh, yeah. It smells great. I always slap it on the neck, slap it on the dome. You know, I'm going to be shaving the dome here shortly. Why not? Apply the excess on the forearms or whatever. There's no need to waste any of this product. The last part of the experience for today, till I shave my head at least, is the Awesome Sauce Solid Cologne. And this comes in a glass tub. And you rub your finger in it like so and just apply like on the neck, on the wrist, the pulse points and so on. And like so. You don't have to use a ton of it. Oh, smells great. I have never used this particular product before, so we'll see how it goes. Let's just rub that in a little bit. And man, I'm smelling awesome today. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, I'll have links to these products below if you're interested, including the switchback. I love the switchback, by the way. It is awesome. And of course, you know I love the awesome sauce. And I appreciate Doug and Fran for putting the handsome guy there on the label. But honestly, I'm just so glad that they made this scent, which is, again, reminiscent of this, not this. Sorry I couldn't show you the razor today, but it is a prototype. It's exciting because I had an excellent shave with it. So I will be very happy when I'm able to talk about it, hopefully in the future. Thanks so much for joining me on this awesome sauce Saturday. Until next time, I'm your host CDB, reminding you it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.